Hello, welcome back to another episode of ThirdEyeCyphs. We're back, it's Friday. I am recording this on Friday, yes. Look at this, 2 weeks in a row, wow, how good am I getting, guys? No, it's always been like this, as you know. I've just been thrown off track by the busyness of life, and that's okay because that is normal. That is very normal. And yeah, we're here together. Thank you for being here. I know a lot of this is a lot of you. This is the most regular podcast that you listen to. I didn't mean this is a regular podcast. I don't mean it like that. Whatever that means. What I mean is that out of all the podcasts that you listen to, this is the one that you listen to the most. And I appreciate that. That means so much to me. And yeah, I just want to say thank you. A lot of you sent your Spotify Wrapped to me, and it says that ThirdEyeCyphs is either the podcast that you binged on or the podcast that you most listen to out of all the podcasts that you listen to. So thank you first and foremost for that. Thank you. That means the world to me. That's just beyond incredible. You guys are incredible. So thank you for being here. This is ThirdEyeCyphs. Welcome. I have so much, I don't want to say I have so much to talk about, but I'm so excited. Let's say that. I'm so excited to talk to you today and to be with you here today. It is 12:21. That's a very synchronistic number for me. I don't know about you guys, but that is a synchronicity for me. So it's 12:21. But what I was going to say is today is December 10th. I was checking the date and then I saw 12:21, which means we're all aligned here. We're all aligned. Check the time. Tell me if it's a synchronistic time. If you're listening to this and it's a synchronistic time, then you are meant to be here. And if it's not a synchronistic time, then you're meant to be here anyways, because no matter what happens in your life, whatever is happening at this present moment is meant to be happening. If it wasn't meant to be happening, it wouldn't be happening. So whether it's 222, 111, 1212, 1111, whatever it is, even if it's not that, if it's 1253 or some random number like that, it's still fine. You're still meant to be here. So, welcome. It's December 10th. We are, what are we? We're still in the first week of December. We're in the second week of December. There are 3 weeks left to wrap up a lot of things and get clear and focused on the next year. And a thing that has often been said and that I have often heard during this time, during the transition of the new year, is that once it's New Year's Day, the next day, January 1st of the next year, everybody's it's just a different day, except the numbers of the year change. And I mean, yes, this is true, but there very much is an energetical shift, and a lot of us are in tune with that, but a lot of us aren't, so we don't really feel the power in the new cycle. And whether you feel it or not, I just want you to know that it is there. It is a major shift, a major cycle that is beginning. That one just ended. A lot of cycles are ending now because it's the end of the year, and a whole new cycle is beginning in the new year. And what was another thing I heard? It's yeah, different day, different number of the year. But it had something to do with goals, every year it's the same, you set these New Year resolutions. That's what they are, New Year resolutions, and it's always the same thing. You never accomplish them, you never get it done, you never do that workout or that diet, whatever it may be. And we're going to be talking about that a little bit today, on why that is. But we're also going to be talking about a lot of different things. Again, the theme of this month, so for the next 3 weeks, and it's so exciting. The last episode of the year is going to be December 31st, so it's going to be New Year's Eve. And we're also gonna have an episode on Christmas Eve. So the dates are just so great this year. I'm so excited for 2022. If you guys don't know already, my Instagram story, I've been posting about it. I joined Epically Aligned with Catherine Zankina and Manifestation Babe. And I've always wanted to do Manifestation Babe Academy, which I am planning to, absolutely. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be doing it in 2022, maybe, but most likely I will be joining it in 2023. But I have been wanting to do coaching with her, and Epically Aligned was amazing. Today was the last day of it. I just finished all of the sessions. I'm still waiting for, they have to like post the replays and the workbooks, and I don't think there's a workbook in the last day, but there's a hypnosis. So I'm really excited about the hypnosis. And then I have to do the hypnosis for like the next 30 days. I have to do it every day for the next 7 days, and then twice a week for the next 30 days, which is super exciting, super crazy. But I have learned so much, and it's not to say that like I didn't know this stuff already. There's a lot of stuff that I learned that I didn't know, but there's also a lot of things that I did know, and it kind of just further ingrained it in me and was told to me in a different perspective, in a different way, and it further helped me engrave these things that I knew already, because it was like, oh yeah, I know that, I know energy, I know this, I know that, I know manifestation, and of course I do, but it's like, this is like a whole new level of like, no, you're like, this is actually like, this is really what it is. And I'm like, yeah, I know that, but like, no, but like, this is really what it is. And it's like, oh yeah, see, I knew that, but like now I really know that. So that's it. I didn't mean to start already jumping into the whole episode, but you know how I am. I usually do that anyways. So guys, thank you so much. If this is your first episode, keep listening. It's gonna be a good one. This whole month of December, we are talking about, and even on the Writings of Natalia Instagram page, we're gonna be talking about a bit about that. But also within that, within my weekly emails, within my blog, like the main theme of this whole month is closing up anything that needs to be closed up, ending anything that needs to be ended this year, finishing things, just ending, closing, finishing, anything else with that this month, but also preparing ourselves for the future, for the new, for what we want to be, what we want to bring into our lives, who we want to become, all of that good stuff for the year of 2022. And in this episode, I'm going to be talking, I'm going to kind of spread out the information that I've learned in this boot camp that I've been in for the last week throughout the next few episodes until the end of this year, to kind of keep helping. I'm going to tell you as much as you need to know at this point, as much as you need to know next week, as much as you need to know the week after that. But we will be talking a bit about what I've learned and things that can kind of help you also move into the next year easily and intentionally. And yeah, I'm super excited. So thank you for being here. If this is your first time, again, I think I already freaking said that. Hi, welcome. My name's Natalia, your host of this podcast, ThirdEyeCyphs. What am I? I'm a human. I'm a human having a spiritual experience. I honestly don't like that saying at all. There's like a weird vibration outside right now, and I'm hoping it's a helicopter. Or maybe thunder. I don't know. It's been gray in LA recently. Yes, I am a human. I'm in a human. I'm in a human physical vessel. I could be a spirit, a spiritual being, whatever that means. I'm energy. That's it. I'm energy, as you are. We are one and the same. We are both energy. But I, in this lifetime, play the role of helping you achieve personal and spiritual success. I help you achieve and realize your truest and highest potential, your truest nature, which is divinity itself, which is the universe itself. I help you realize that, fully realize that, and then use this knowledge to create the life of your dreams, anything that you want, literally, as I do the same for myself. And I like to live by example to show you, hey, look, this is what's happening. Let me show you how to do it. because you can see like, oh, she's actually creating the life of her dreams. I'm like, yeah, and I'll show you how, and then you can create the life of your dreams. So that's sort of my job here. And spiritual and personal success, honestly, is my main goal to help you achieve. And I do that by reminding you of who you are through various ways, by inspiring you, motivating you, and boosting up your prana, your energy, your life force. And when it gets to that point, then you yourself can begin your journey. You've already begun your journey. I know you've begun your journey because you're here. And if you're here, that means you're already on the journey. And I am just a guide. I like to see myself, I always like try to describe this in a different way, but I see myself as, if you guys play video games, you don't have to play video games now. I don't play too many video games now, but I used to love video games when I was younger. Like, video games were my thing. I would skip school playing video games, like, just to play video games, I swear. Like, I would fake that I was sick. Mom, don't be upset at me, but this is true. I used to fake that I was sick, and then when my parents would leave to go to work, then I would just play video games all day. Like, that's how much I loved playing video games. But anyways, my point of this saying this, if you've ever played any sort of adventure video game, something like Zelda or Kingdom Hearts, oh, I love Kingdom Hearts, it's one of my favorite video games, but any sort of like, you're the main character of the video game, and you walk around, and it's kind of like an open world reality. I think that's what it's called, like open world adventure reality or something like that. So I see myself in this lifetime. So this lifetime is a video game, right? You're the main character, and you're in this open world reality. And my role in this video game is like, when you're like on the adventure and you're walking, and then you're like, man, what the hell was I supposed to do? What was I supposed to do again? And there's like a help button that you can press on your controller. It's like either the select or start button, and it reminds you of your goals or like where you're supposed to be going. It's like, need a hint? Like if the video game notices you're wandering around for a while, like a little bubble will pop up. I'm the little bubble, literally. Like the bubble will pop up and it'll be like, need some help or forget where you're going, and then you click on it and it's like, hey, remember, you're supposed to go to Kingdom Valley to save the princess. Like, whatever, I don't know. This is like a fake scenario. And so that's literally me. Like, I'm the little help button that reminds you what you're doing, where you're going, and how to do it. Like, oh, you're going to blah, blah, blah to save the princess. And you need to do this by collecting the clover flower or whatever. I don't know. So that's me. That's how I like to think of myself in this reality. And I think somebody liked a post that I posted like a while ago, and I was like sort of in this really super hyper mood for some reason. I don't know why, but when I'm in this super weird like hyper mood, some of the things that I post and say doesn't make any sense, but only to me. So if you go on my Instagram, Natalia of Earth, it's this post of me wearing like this rice field hat, and I have like a giant T-lock on my forehead. I'm making like this weird like ooh face. And I was like I wasn't like feeling myself, but I was just like feeling my nature when I took these photos. And then I like did the caption immediately. Like, this caption is literally the mood I was in when I took these photos. I'll read you the caption now, but this is just like this is me explaining it in a really weird way. I said, the more I'm in this reality, the more I feel like I'm in an RPG. If you don't know what an RPG is, it's a role-playing game, which is basically the video game that I'm talking about. The more I'm in this reality, the more I feel like I'm in an RPG. Oh wait, I am. I'm just here to finish the game, baby. There's no winning or losing. You either beat the game or you don't. And then I put, need a hint with the light bulb emoji. I said, I'm the little floating chubby chubs you click on in the corner of your screen that reminds you where the fuck you're going, homeboy. Don't forget to save your progress or you'll be starting all over. So I don't know. That was just like a funny way of me explaining that. I don't know if anybody understood what that was, but that's kind of like an explanation of what that was. But anyways, that's my role. That's why I'm here. I'm your little hint button in the video game. And yeah, I'm just here to help you remember who the freak you are, what you're here to do, who you're meant to be, and how you can go about doing that. So if you enjoy this pod class, this pod class, I like that, pod class. If you enjoy this podcast, give it a rating in the Apple Store. That means so much to me. Leave a review. Tell me how this podcast has helped you on your journey, what you would like to hear and see more of. And yeah, that would be amazing. So again, thank you so much for joining ThirdEyeCyphs. We've already kind of started this freaking podcast, but that's okay. Let's cue the intro music and some ads. All right.
ThirdEyeCyphs. ThirdEyeCyphs.
All right, we're back. If you've been listening to this podcast for a while now, you know that I changed the recording of the ad. I'm so excited because every time I listen to the old recording, I literally haven't re-recorded that ad since I started this podcast 2 years ago. And you could so tell, like, my energy right now is so different than the energy of the previous ad. I don't think you can rehear the previous ad just because I think it updates on all the episodes. So I think that it just might be the new recording for all of the episodes now. But yeah, it was just every time I would like try to re-listen to an episode, I'm like, I really have to re-record that ad because it's just like, thank you. Like, I don't know. It was just weird. So anyways, thank you for listening to that. Thank you, Anchor, for that beautiful sponsorship. Another lovely announcement or another gratitude. Thank you to our main sponsor, our number one sponsor of this podcast, which is The Writings of Natalia, my own business, my own company. And what The Writings of Natalia is a place for you to realize your spiritual nature. So it's basically me spread out into a platform to help assist you on becoming your greatest version and embracing and what's the word I'm looking for? Like immersing. There you go. Immersing yourself in your spiritual journey. So this is through things that you read, things that you listen to, like this podcast, things that you see through my visual art, and things that you experience. So this could be through my coaching, through my services that I provide to you. I do personal card readings, oracle card readings for you, and I also do personal coaching where I offer you a free 30-minute consultation call. We talk about where you are on your journey, what you'd like to accomplish, where you'd like to be, and how I can help you get there. So we do things like that where those are personal experiences. You can read a lot of the things that I write, you can see a lot of the things that I create, and you can immerse yourself in your journey by, I'm a very devoted person, so I like to reflect that in my appearance. Like my spirituality is my life. It is my mission. It is my goal. It is the first thing I think about in the morning. Like, it is everything to me. And it's so important to me that I need that to reflect on my outer experience. Like, I want somebody to look at me and be like, oh, she's spiritual, or like whatever that means, or like, oh, she's on a spiritual path, or like maybe she can show me this or like tell me this. And I have just because of like one thing I'm wearing or like a tattoo that somebody sees, like a complete stranger will spark up a spiritual conversation, and literally it helps us both. Like, we bounce off each other's energy. Like, that happens so many times. But I provide to you products like these. I don't want to give away certain things that I'm releasing soon, but if you look at the store, there are plenty of things that can help you immerse yourself in your experience so far. I have apparel products, I have journals. I just released a manifestation journal to help you specifically write down your manifestations in. It's an amazing journal. It's one of my favorite journals that I've created so far. And yeah, through products, through services, through art, through reading, it's an entire experience, and it's an entire space for you to immerse yourself in your spiritual nature and to constantly remind you of who the hell you are. So that's what The Writings of Natalia is. Thank you so much for listening to this ad. If you want to check out my business, go to thewritingsofnatalia.com. You can visit me on Instagram at thewritingsofnatalia, and you can click the link in my bio from there and see all the things that I offer through the website. You could go directly on the website and explore through there. There are so many things that you can find in there. And yeah, yeah, if you would love to work with me, you can send me a DM on Instagram. You can DM me either on Natalia of Earth or the Writings of Natalia. I prefer the Writings of Natalia because that's where we do the business through. The business. But yeah, so I would love to hear from you guys. So I guess a good way to transition into that is, guys, this manifestation journal is the thing that you need for the end of the year and the beginning of next year, okay? Like, this is why I'm releasing it now, because this is a necessity, and I am doing a giveaway. I am giving away the first manifestation journal ever for anybody to own. It is not available for sale on my website right now. It's not available for sale. You can't buy it. The only way you can get this manifestation journal is if you enter the giveaway. Now, the rules for the giveaway is super simple, guys. You just gotta get on Instagram, go to the Writings of Natalia, make sure you're following the Writings of Natalia on Instagram, like the giveaway post, which shows the manifestation journal. It says giveaway on it. You're gonna like the photo. You're gonna comment on the photo what you intend to manifest with the journal, and then tag 3 people. That's all you need to do. If you want additional entries into the giveaway, you can tag more people and you can share it on your story. So once you share it on your story once, that's 1 entry. Once you tag 2 other people, that's 2 additional entries. Once you tag 5 additional people, that's 5 additional entries. So enter as many times as you like. It's going on until the 16th of December. So 1 week from now, guys. Next Thursday, basically. The day before next week's episode. So it is ending on Thursday the 16th. Get your entries in, guys. You don't have to pay for anything. Like, I'm sending you a free journal. All you have to do is follow me on Instagram, like and comment on the post, and tag 3 people, okay? That's the minimum that you need to do to enter to get this journal. And I'm so excited to give this to someone. I'm even considering giving away more than one. So first off, if you think that you don't have a chance in winning and that's why you're not entering, please remove that mentality from your brain whatsoever, because that is like a major red flag in your self-worth, your manifesting abilities, and your innate nature, which is infinite. Like, you can have anything you freaking want, and if you think you're not capable of winning a giveaway, then come on. That's so simple. That's such a simple thing, guys. Like, change that mentality, please. Like, this is like what I try to teach you guys how not to think, okay? So just enter the freaking giveaway and talk to the universe. Be like, look, if it's meant for me to get this manifestation journal, then I will win this. Demand this manifestation journal, okay? So put your entries in now. If you're not part of my mailing list, join it now. Go to the link in my bio, click join the experience. That's what it's titled in the Writings of Natalia on Natalia of Earth Instagram. I think it's titled Receive Insightful Emails or something like that. But join the email list. You can join it at the bottom of the page on the home screen of thewritingsofnatalia.com. Join that too. If you join that, actually, it'll be an additional entry. So come on, guys. Just do it, okay? Join. I really want to give away. I'm considering giving away more. I'm trying to make sure I'm saying the sentence right. I'm considering giving away more than 1 of this journal, okay? So if I see enough people are entering, I may give away 2 more. So this raises your chances. Tagging more people, sharing it on your story, raises your chances even more. If I see your entries a lot, so like, this is how I'm doing it, okay? Every person I see you tagged, I'm writing your name on a piece of paper, and I'm doing this draw live, okay? I'm gonna live stream it so that everybody doesn't think I'm just cheating and I'm picking like, oh, I like this person, so I'm not like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm writing everybody's name. Each tag, I'm writing their name. Each story share, whatever it is, each mailing list sign up, I'm putting it all in like this bucket, or not a bucket, but like a bowl, or I don't know, I'll figure out where I'm gonna put all these names. And then I'm gonna live stream it, and then I'm gonna pick it out, and I'm gonna tell you who the freak won, okay? So just enter. Okay, a lot of people are already entering, and yeah, good luck. I'm so excited to give away one of these. This is a necessity. And okay, so if you don't end up winning, don't be discouraged. On the 16th, the day that I choose the winners and I announce them, I am also releasing the book for sale. So you can also purchase the journal as well. And I will send them out as soon as possible. As soon as I see the sale, like as soon as I see you purchased it, I will send it out as soon as possible so you can have it, because I know mail is super slow right now because there's so many packages going around because of the holidays and like gift giving and all that. So I'm gonna send it out as soon as possible so that you can get it either during the holidays, before the holidays, after the holidays, hopefully before the end of the new year or the first week of the new year, which is equally as great too. So if you don't win, that's fine. You can still purchase the journal. But I'm manifesting that you win. Whoever's listening to this, I hope you win. And yeah, just enter, guys, okay? Oh, it's for US participants only. I'm so sorry, my friends who do I have? I have friends in Australia, Paris, or is it Paris? I think it is Paris. France. I think France is different than Paris. Paris is in France, but there are other places in France. Yes, okay. Sorry, I'm not good at, is it geography? Oh my god, I'm terrible. This is why, look, okay, whatever. Anyways, so I'm sorry, international friends. I know I have a lot of people in India that listen to this, and I also have a lot of people in, what is it, Germany? I think it is in Germany. And Ireland. And what was it? Egypt. I think we were blowing up in Egypt for some reason. I'm sorry, guys. This is for US participants only because I don't know what it takes to send mail internationally. This is my first giveaway, so I'm doing it within the US. My next giveaway, I'm gonna look into what it takes to send things outside of the country, how much it costs and stuff like that. And then most likely the next giveaway, I will be able to send outside of the US. So we will see about that. But if you do live in the US, I highly encourage and suggest that you enter this giveaway, because it's my first giveaway and it's exciting. And if you support me, you'll enter. Even if you don't want to win, just enter, okay? Who knows? Maybe you will win. Okay. That was my number one announcement. I'm so excited about that. I'm so excited about this giveaway. Yeah, what else? Okay. So, yes, I just finished Epically Aligned, guys, and what it was a 5-day workshop or boot camp, whatever you want to call it, for aligning with the best year of your life, which is going to be 2022. So it was all focused on making 2022 the best year of your life. And the reason why I joined this boot camp is because I already had the feeling that 2022 was going to be the best year of my life, but I wanted to know, like, kind of how to go about it. Like, even though I knew it would naturally come, I don't know, I just had the inspired action, or I had the inspiration, I should say. I had the inspiration to join this, and I've always wanted to join something with Catherine, so once I found out that it was actually within my budget at this point, because I've always wanted to join MBA, Manifestation Babe Academy, but it just hasn't been aligned for me in the past financially, and it is coming up in January, so I do have the ability to, but I also have the ability to invest in a lot of other things, and I'm actually saving up to move. Again, guys, if you don't know, I've probably moved so many, okay, how many times have I moved so far since I started this podcast? And it may continue like that, who knows? I'm a worldwide traveler. Well, okay, I haven't left the country yet, but I'm a worldwide traveler. So I started the podcast in my first apartment in LA, and so that was the first place that I lived at, starting it. And then I moved to my boss's house, aka whom I called my teacher, and I moved to her house during the pandemic, because downtown LA is not the most ideal place you want to be during a pandemic. And then I moved out of her house into a house in the area that my boss lived in, so which was a nice, more suburban area, super wealthy, rich neighborhood. I moved into a room there, so I stayed there for a while. Then I left there to like this little house thing that I think you guys remember me. It's more around the episode that it was like Mahashivarati, and that's where I was living. I was living in like this converted garage house. It was like my own little house, and I had like a little garden in the backyard. It was actually really cool, and I lived in that for a little bit. And then I only lived in that for a few months, and then I moved into this apartment. So what, that's 4 places I've lived already since starting this podcast in 2 years. 4 places in 2 years. That means 2 places per year. That's actually pretty freaking good. When I was younger, I used to be in like multiple places for a year. I can't even count. But anyways, I'm saving to move. So that's kind of why, like, I invested in this for this year. And I have the intentions to invest in some other things, but more towards for the writings of Natalia. And then, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna join any boot camp. If anything, I might invest in a business coach next year, but more towards the middle of the year. Who knows? I don't know. I'm considering it. And then, yeah, so that's why I'm not joining MBA next year. So I decided to join this because I knew I wasn't gonna join MBA. So it's like I might as well do this so that I don't really have to join MBA, because this is just setting myself up for success for 2022. So that is exactly what I did, guys, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited for 2022. I'm realizing that I have 10 minutes to clock in for work right now. I just looked at the time and was like, oh, I need to go to work soon. Okay, well, anyways, let's kind of just continue with this episode. So I joined this boot camp, and some things that I've learned that I want to say. So, well, okay, let's kind of integrate things that I've learned, a little bit of what I learned with what we've been focusing on this month. So again, letting go, releasing things that no longer serve us. If this is your first episode and you want to catch on, just listen to last week's episode. That's all you have to do. That's the main focus. Like, we're only in the second week of December. So last week's episode, listen to that and then carry on with this one, or you could do vice versa, whatever. Letting go of the past, what no longer serves us, but also preparing for who we want to be in the future. So I wrote down hold on, let me grab it real quick. It was really about embodiment, and this was part of day 4 that we did in boot camp, and some things that I want you to focus on is embodying who you intend to be in 2022. Now, maybe you don't know who you want to be in 2022. This is your main goal, guys, okay? Is to figure out who it is that you want to be in 2022. And let's make 2022 the best year of your life. Let's make it the year that you become who you're meant to be, or who you want to be. Like, any year that comes, don't you want to accomplish something good? Like, don't you want to be someone better? Don't you want to be someone who attracts amazing situations and circumstances and things that happen in your life? You want to have a great year. When the new year comes, you're like, have a wonderful new year. I hope you have a prosperous new year. Like, you're always wishing an amazing new year. The next year is going to be great, right? That's something that we always kind of like tell other people and hope for ourselves in the new year. And I know we were gonna talk about, and we're gonna talk about this now, why it is that we set these New Year's resolutions for ourselves and why they never work. And okay, so we won't talk about too much about embodiment this week, but we will talk about it next week. So I think this is the good foundation for starting the embodiment. So last week was about letting go, releasing everything that no longer serves you from this past year or in your life in general. Anything that is not making you happy, that is not serving your highest good, that is not making you a better person or inspiring you or motivating you. Releasing all of that, letting it go, all of that. So that's released, letting go of 2021. Now, to get an idea, before we start setting these goals for ourselves for the new year, we need to understand why it is that we usually do set these goals for ourselves, but we don't actually accomplish them. And where's my little notebook? There's this pyramid that she showed us, and it's kind of like our manifestation pyramid, okay? So think of a pyramid that has think of the food pyramid in some sort of way. Like, the vegetables are on the top and then the meat's on the bottom or something. You know, like the pyramid that they would show us in school. I don't really remember what that was. Like, the dairy's on its own line, the grains are on its own line. Like, think of something like that where it's like lines going horizontal through a pyramid or through a triangle. Now, on the top, the highest tip category is spirit. This is your highest self, your highest purpose, right? Underneath that is identity. This is who you think you are, your I am, your personality, right? Under that are your values and beliefs, what you value, what you believe. Underneath that is your capabilities. So this is your skills and your knowledge. Underneath that is your behaviors. These are your actions and your habits. And then under that is your environment or results. This is what you see in your external reality or the results of anything. So the main reason why a lot of people don't accomplish what they are trying to create in their lives is because they start from the bottom and try to work their way up. So what I mean by this is on the bottom is environment and results, right? So people think if they change their external environment, let's say if you want to be more healthy, you want to be more fit, right? So, and by changing your external environment, you start exercising every day. But then eventually a month passes and you're like, man, I'm tired of this. Like nothing is happening. I give up. And then you stop exercising. Like there's always like a decrease or decline in motivation. And then you just end up not accomplishing or finishing what it is that you're trying to achieve, which is your New Year resolution, right? So you think that, oh, like if you start exercising every day, changing your external, like your results, right? Your results is exercising every day. Your environment is exercising every day. You think by doing that, then you'll start to become a healthier person, right? You'll start to become a more fit person. These are your behaviors, right? Your actions, your habits. You'll start taking more healthy decisions. And then you think that like your skills and your knowledge, you know, you'll become more fit. You'll be able to do more things in fitness and become more flexible or more strong. And then your values and your beliefs will change and you start moving your way up, right? And this is the mistake that a lot of people are making, because what we really need to be doing is we need to change our mindset before we start changing our external reality. So I made this example with money before, and this example was a lot of people who are, I don't know, they could have a regular amount of money, right? Or they could be broke. And suddenly they win the lottery. They win like $100 million. Let's say they win $100 million. They win a lot of freaking money. They've never had this much money before. And these people, there's a study that shows that these people who come into a large amount of money very fast and instantly end up becoming bankrupt even faster, like losing way more money that they had before they even won the money. And the reason this is because they didn't know how to manage money or have a person who knows how to manage money mindset in being, okay, wait, I was trying to like form that sentence better. They didn't have the mindset in order to manage that money well, if that makes sense. So they came into a lot of money, but they still had a broke mentality. They still had a poor mentality where they just spent it on like material things, like eating out all the time, like whatever, like I don't know, whatever broke people spend money on, honestly. And they lost it all. They ended up becoming more broke than when they started because they didn't know how to manage their money. So this is the same exact thing. We need to change our mentality, our mindset, our beliefs and our values and our actions before we change our external reality. And by doing this, our external reality will change automatically. So it's kind of like reverse engineering in a way, but at the same time, instead of like, okay, first we change like our inside and our beliefs and our values, and then we change our external reality. Yes, we can do that, but at the same time, by changing our internal reality, mentality, actions, beliefs, the external reality changes on its own, because again, like attracts like, vibration. When you're vibrating at the resonance of what you want to achieve, your external reality reflects that. So we need to start at the top of the pyramid, which is our limitless nature, our highest purpose, our spirit, acknowledging that we are unlimited beings, that we are limitless, that we are infinity itself. And by doing this, you have more power. You have more knowledge that I can create anything that I want to. Then the identity comes in, who we are on the I am level, the chosen personality or persona. who we think we are, the I am. Once we know that we're infinite beings, you say, I am an infinite being. I am capable of achieving greatness. I am successful. I am infinite. I am prosperous. I am abundant. That is the I am. And once you truly know your spirit, then your identity follows with that. Then your beliefs and values will change. You will believe that you're an infinite being. You will believe that you can achieve greatness. You will believe that this is your truth. And your values towards things will change. So say you are trying to be a very wealthy person. Your values on money will change. Your values on investing will change, and how you view businesses and other wealthy people, right? Then your skills and knowledge will change. So your skills, you start adapting more skills, let's say money management, let's say how to manage a business, how to become a more healthy person or a more fit person, or how to teach better. Then the knowledge will follow. So you will start adapting this new knowledge, and it will be further within you, engraved in you, in order to fully embed in you, basically. It is embedded in you. And then your behaviors will change, because these are your beliefs now. These are your values now. Your I am is infinite. Your I am is wealthy, successful, abundant. You're gonna start acting as if you are abundant, because you are. So your actions will change. Your habits will change. You'll have more healthy habits. You'll start creating like morning routines, or start going to the gym, or start going to sleep early, things like that. Those will naturally happen after, because you're starting to become this different person. And then finally, your environment and results will change. So this is your external reality. Once you're vibrating at the resonance of this new person, your external reality is going to reflect that. And you're going to start seeing these results in person. You're going to start seeing them in person, because you're either taking action to create them, or they're happening naturally because they have no choice to. So the reason why people set these New Year's resolutions and they don't happen is because they're not changing their mindset first. They're only trying to change their external reality first. So start thinking about which goals you want to set for yourself in 2022. Start thinking about who you want to become, who you want to be, what you want to accomplish, the whole nine. And think, how can I start changing that within myself right now? Because it all starts within, and then it will show in your external reality. Don't try to change. Look, gym, fitness is the number one thing that people want to do. They want to work out every day. They want to get stronger, more flexible, more versatile, whatever it is, right? Start thinking you are a healthy person. Start creating healthy routines for yourself. Don't start doing them, just have it planned out. But also becoming this more healthy person, this more fit person, seeing yourself as someone who is healthy, seeing yourself as someone who is fit and takes healthy options and does healthy things, right? Doing these things on the inside. And then by the time the new year comes, okay, you have this resolution, like, I am going to work out every day. By the time January 1st comes, you are already mentally prepared. You know that you are capable of doing it. You know you are able to fully work out every day, because you already know you are that person and you are capable of doing it. And it all starts with knowing your highest potential, which is the I am, which is the spirit. Okay, so I hope that was good for you. I know this was a bit of a short episode, but I gotta go to work, guys, so I appreciate you being here. Again, listen to last week's episode if you haven't already. This is all about letting go of 2021, the things that no longer serve you. This week, we talked about why our New Year's resolutions don't work, how we can start to begin to restructure our mentality in order to actually have our New Year's resolutions work. And then next week, we are going to be talking about embodiment. Now, I've talked about embodiment before, but of course, we're going to be integrating it with new information and also with the fact that the new year is ending. Well, the old year is ending, this year is ending, whatever you want to say, and the new year is beginning. So how to work that into there. But I have plenty of episodes. If you want to begin the embodiment process and listening to things, I have a bunch of episodes on embodiment. Just to list a few, let's see. There is... Let's see. I mean, season 4, episode 16, how to be assertive. There is season 4, episode 11. I think it's how to prepare for change. Because, I mean, there's a lot of change that's happening here. Season 4, episode 4, changing your relationship with money. There's a lot, guys. Season 3, episode 22, stop making excuses. Season 3, episode 19, how to be a free thinker. Season 3, episode 18, embodying all of you, your most authentic self. Season 3, episode 16, how to be successful. Season 3, episode 14, how to become, I think, your greatest version now and accomplish your dream reality. There's a bunch of episodes that you can listen to in the meantime if you want to start working on embodiment. We will be talking more about embodiment next week, but I hope that this little pyramid visualization, if you want, you can draw it out, and this can really help you figure out how you can start changing your external reality. So guys, thank you so much for listening and tuning in. If you haven't already, enter that giveaway, okay guys? It ends next week on the 16th. I want to see all of you guys with your entries in. If you don't have Instagram, please email me at natalialee@thewritingsofnatalia.com and I can find a way to put you in the entry. I will just put your name in the entry. You don't have to do anything else. But you listen to this podcast, so that's technically an entry. So if you don't have Instagram, but you do want to participate in the giveaway, send me an email, natalialee@thewritingsofnatalia.com, and I would be happy to enter you into the giveaway. But other than that, go on Instagram @thewritingsofnatalia. Like the post, comment what you intend to manifest with the journal, tag 3 friends, and follow me on Instagram, and that is your entry. I'm so excited for you guys. I hope this helped you a bit. I'm sorry this episode was a bit shorter than usual, but I will talk to you guys next week. I wish you a wonderful, amazing week and a continuation of this end of the cycle and releasing. I know a lot of things may be coming up for you right now, as they are for me, but work through them, meditate a lot, rest a lot. Resting is so important. Drink a lot of water. There's a lot of energy happening right now, so make sure you are taking care of yourself properly and fully releasing all of these things that may be coming up for you. They're coming up for a reason. It's because it's time to release them. If you don't know how to release these things, please send me an email, send me a DM, and I would be happy to talk to you, okay? And then we can even work out some sort of thing where if you want, we can meet regularly, we can talk regularly, and I can help you on your journey. So feel free to DM me, email me, whatever it is, and I will talk to you guys next week. I wish you a wonderful life. I'll talk to you next week. Bye.
Hari Om. This episode has been brought to you by the writings of Natalia.com. Jai Ma.